What's up, everyone? Welcome to yet another episode of Cartoon Fight Night. I'm your host, B is Bonkers, and if you're new to this series, be sure to check out the first episode. But if you know how the game is played, then let's get ready for the fight. Tonight's battle was a two-person collab. We have a short scene at the start by Huntsman Draconia, and everything else was animated by Josh Medley. These guys worked super hard on this battle, so please check out their links in the description below if you enjoy the episode. Speaking of tonight's episode, it's our first Total War. You could argue Nicktoons Unite vs Avengers was our first Total War, but we consider that more of a mini-war. And if you don't know how Total Wars work, it's basically just a team fight. Same Cartoon Fight Night rules apply. Anyway, this Total War is a titanic battle between Dragon Ball Super and Marvel. And you're probably wondering what the teams are for this epic showdown. And to answer your question, each team has an iconic 7 members that took on the Justice League with varying levels of success. They also have 3 new additions. Team Dragon Ball Super consists of Goku, Vegeta, Gohan, Future Trunks, Piccolo, Krillin, Beerus, Tien, Frieza, and Goku Black. And Team Marvel consists of Iron Man, Captain America, Captain Marvel, Spider-Man, the Hulk, Thor, Quicksilver, Iron Fist, Venom, and Thanos. With all that being said, let's get into the pre-analysis. Let's start off with Team Dragon Ball Super, and who better than the only character that Toriyama cares enough about to make relevant anymore. Goku is an extremely skilled fighter, being taught by master martial artists, gods, and angels alike. He is capable of massively faster than light speeds, shook the universe in his clash with Beerus, and has many useful techniques such as various energy blasts like the Kamehameha, the Spirit Bomb, the Solar Flare which can blind his enemies, the Hakai which can delete much weaker foes from existence, and he has many transformations such as the Super Saiyan 1, 2, and 3, his godly forms such as Super Saiyan God and Super Saiyan Blue, and his stat boots that are debatable as transformations or techniques, the Kaioken and Ultra Instinct. However, Goku isn't perfect. His best moves take quite some time to charge, and he is prone to dropping his guard and taking ridiculous amounts of damage against much weaker foes because of it. Next we have Vegeta, Prince of all Saiyans. Vegeta is capable of transforming into Super Saiyans 1, 2, and Blue, and has much more experience in the godly blue state than Goku. He can even break through his shell and access a form that surpasses even Super Saiyan Blue. Some call this form Ultra Blue. Vegeta has many powerful techniques such as the Gallic Gun, the Big Bang Attack, and the Final Flash, which is never actually final. He is on par with Goku, which would also make him at least universal as a Super Saiyan Blue. However, Vegeta is consumed by his pride and it can get the best of him in combat. Next up is the first child of Goku, Son Gohan. Gohan is one of the smartest characters on the team, being trusted as the lead strategist for Team Universe 7 in the Tournament of Power. Like everyone else in his team, Gohan can fly, sense energy, and use key attacks in combat. He also has his fair share of transformations. He can become a Super Saiyan 2, and become his ultimate form. He has received experience training from the likes of Piccolo and was even able to briefly hold his own against Goku as a Super Saiyan Blue. Our next character is the time-traveling Future Trunks. He originally traveled back in time to give Goku medication to stop his heart virus so he could fight the androids in their future timeline. In his first appearance, he became the second Super Saiyan and quickly slaughtered Frieza and his father. Since then, he's gained the ability to transform into powered-up versions of his Super Saiyan state, as well as Super Saiyan 2 and Super Saiyan Rage. Trunks is also very skilled with his sword and has kept up with the likes of Goku, Frieza, Goku Black, and Zamasu. Now meet the best father in Dragon Ball history. Piccolo is a Namekian which grants him access to an incredible healing factor. He can regenerate from any wound so long as his head is still intact, and his limbs are able to stretch, which gives him very good range with his melee combat. Piccolo has an assortment of powerful attacks. He can trap opponents in a near unavoidable Hellzone grenade, the light grenade which can eclipse an entire island in an explosion, and of course the chargeable special beam cannon which, when charged enough, can pierce through enemies far tougher than Piccolo himself. Piccolo is a great strategist and has defeated many enemies in his day, such as Raditz, Second Form Frieza, Imperfect Cell, and Frost. And he proved to be a valuable asset to Team Universe 7 in the Tournament of Power when he took out the Universe 10 warrior Rubolt, 1/5 of Universe 4, and Universe 6's Namekians. However, he can drop his guard and he can die if his head is destroyed. Now it's time for the second most ridiculed member of the cast. Krillin may be seen as a weakling by the community, but he's anything but that. Over the years, his strength has grown to the point where he can spar with Android 18. He is very smart in combat, being able to outthink and defeat base form Gohan. He was even able to hold his own against Goku using strategy alone. He has many key attacks such as the Destructo Disc, which can cut through almost anything, and the Solar Flare times 100, which allows him to blind his foes and even stop them from sensing energy. However, he can drop his guard at times, and being human makes it more difficult to keep up with the rest of the cast in terms of strength. Now it's time to discuss the God of Destruction for Universe 7. Lord Beerus is incredibly powerful. He shook the universe while going casually in his battle with Goku. His battle with Chopper was a threat to Universe 6 and Universe 7, and in the manga, he even one-shot mastered Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta. Beerus' greatest attack is the Hakai, which allows him to completely erase much weaker enemies from existence. However, Beerus isn't perfect. He's very lazy and he'll hold back for the sake of a good fight. And if the Supreme Kai dies, then so does he. I have a feeling the people working on Super really do not like Tien. He's had, 3 fights in all 5 arcs so far? Well, despite this, he's achieved some very impressive feats throughout his days. He's held his own in the Saiyan invasion, survived attacks from an amped-up Roshi, defeated Kid Goku, and managed to take his fight with Universe 2 sniper Hamilla to a draw. Tien also has many great attacks such as the Solar Flare, which blinds enemies, the Multi-Form technique, which creates clones of Tien and divides his strength equally between them, and his most dangerous attack, the Tri-Beam and the Neo Tri-Beam. Using this technique, he's taken on many foes who are much stronger than him. It has allowed him to push back Semi-Perfect Cell and knock away a blast from Bootanks. However, this attack drains his energy and can kill him if he isn't careful. Hey look, it's Space Mewtwo! Joking aside, Frieza is the most iconic Dragon Ball antagonist and one of the most powerful. Even back in Dragon Ball Z, he was able to casually destroy entire planets in his first form. His second, third, final, and full power forms all boost his power far beyond that. But in Dragon Ball Super, he gained a brand new transformation, Golden Frieza. Originally, this golden form was stronger than Super Saiyan Blue Goku, but heavily drained Frieza's stamina. But after doing some image training in the afterlife, he unlocked the form known as True Golden Frieza. This form ties with Super Saiyan Blue Goku, who has become much stronger since they last fought, and no longer has the stamina issue. However, Frieza tends to overestimate himself and toy with his enemies. And last but not least, we have Goku Black. After Zamasu from another timeline swapped bodies with Goku, he became Goku Black. He has access to a form known as Super Saiyan Rose, which boosts his power beyond even a Super Saiyan Blue. He can use his own Black Kamehameha, form a Keyblade in his hand, and he can even create a Key Scythe to create tears in space and summon clones of himself from that tier. He's also equipped with a Time Ring, which also allows him to open rifts in time and travel through time. However, he is best when teamed up with future Zamasu, but he is still a force to be reckoned with on his own. But overall, this Dragon Ball Super team is filled with many impressive fighters, from mere humans to aliens to even gods. A good chunk of them can be considered universal powerhouses. Many of them work great as a team, however some aren't good in that department. From anime to comics, let's discuss Team Marvel. Starting with Iron Man. Tony Stark has many Iron Man suits, from his very standard armor to the likes of the Hulkbuster, Endosim, and Python armors. He's very smart, though he's very arrogant, and he is an alcoholic. Next up we have Steve Rogers, aka Captain America. He was injected with a super soldier serum which gave him superhuman stats. Cap's most iconic weapon is his vibranium shield. This shield is nearly indestructible and it's a great method of defense for Cap during battle. However, he is only human and can be killed with enough force. Oh god, it's Spider-Man, because we haven't used him on this series like 100 times. I'm sure you all know what he is about by now. Peter Parker was bitten by a radioactive spider and gained superhuman strength, speed, the ability to stick to walls, and a spider sense. He can dodge lightning, tag Quicksilver, and hold his own against many people stronger than himself. However, he's weak to ethyl chloride pesticide. Carol Danvers, aka Captain Marvel, is one of the mightiest Avengers. She can absorb and fire energy attacks, and she can even transform into binary if she absorbs enough energy. However, if she's fighting someone who doesn't use energy blast, she could be in trouble as she would have nothing to absorb. The Hulk is one of the strongest characters on this team. He was able to destroy the universe in his battle with the Nameless One, defeat Doctor Strange, chokeslam the Beyonder, and thunderclap an entire time barrier. And he only gets stronger through anger. He even has a really good healing factor, but if any emotion other than anger is triggered, his power can rapidly decrease. Now we have the mighty Prince of Asgard. Thor shares a unique bond with his hammer Mjolnir and can use it very well in battle. He can fly massively faster than light, shoot lightning, survive dips in stars, has fought and defeated the Hulk many times, and can even unleash a God Blast, which is a devastating attack that can even kill Galactus himself. However, Thor has a strong sense of honor and won't go for low blows. Quicksilver is one of the fastest characters on this roster. He's able to outrun radio waves, proving he's faster than light, and he's also an extremely skilled fighter, but if he fights anyone faster than him, then he could be in serious danger. Iron Fist is one of the most skilled martial artists on the planet. He's extremely skilled in numerous martial arts and can channel melee attacks to be himself even stronger. He may not be immortal or one of the strongest characters on his team, but he's still a force to be reckoned with in his own right. After the Black Symbiote merged with Eddie Brock, they became Venom. Venom is much stronger than Spider-Man and has many great techniques such as shape-shifting, regeneration, invisibility, and even his own superior spider sense. But the symbiote can be weakened by loud vibrating noises and extreme heat. And last but not least is the Mad Titan Thanos. Thanos is the strongest character by far on this roster. He may not have the Infinity Gauntlet for this battle, but even without it, he's defeated the likes of the Avengers multiple times. He's even superior to the likes of the Hulk and Thor, which should put him on a universal level, but don't get the wrong idea. Thanos is insanely strong, but not perfect. He's very arrogant and believes himself to be some kind of god. His arrogance has even got him killed before against the likes of God Emperor Doom. But overall, this Marvel team is very powerful and full of very smart people. Most of them have plenty of canon teamwork experience, proving they can work well as a unit even if they all have flaws. And now, let's get ready for the fight. This battle is going to take place on Earth with no prep time. Let the battle begin! And our winner's Team Dragon Ball Super. But before we discuss why, I'd like to thank Huntsman Draconia for the short Venom vs. Piccolo scene, Josh Medley for the rest of the animation, and the MLG Avocado for writing the script. Go ahead and check out all their YouTube channels and Google Plus pages if you enjoyed. Their links will be in the description below, and now to explain why the winners won and why. For starters, this is no curb stomp. This is a very close fight, and with Thor's God Blast, Team Marvel does have a solid way to take down even the top tiers of Dragon Ball roster. But it's really not enough, as I'm about to explain why. For starters, on a team scale, it's going to be a lot easier for Team Marvel to start dropping in members compared to Team DBS. 5 of their members don't even hit planet level, so they're basically out of the game, and Team Marvel are outnumbered 2-1 right off the bat. Of course, they could easily take out the humans on Team DBS and maybe Piccolo as well, but the rest of the team are just too much to handle at this disadvantage in terms of numbers. 6 characters on Team DBS are confirmed universal, being Goku, Vegeta, Beerus, Future Trunks, Frieza, and Goku Black. And then there's Gohan, who is also debatably universal, but it's not 100% guaranteed as it's unclear how much power Goku was using when he fought Gohan as a Super Saiyan Blue. The only characters on Team Marvel who are universal at a high ball are Hulk, Thor, and Thanos, and maybe debatably Captain Marvel if her binary state, if we are being really nice about it. The problem is that without the debatably universal characters, the Team Marvel is outnumbered in terms of universe busters by 2-1, and even if we include Gohan and Captain Marvel, the odds don't get much better for them. Yes, Captain Marvel can absorb Team DBS's energy to a point where she could be even stronger than Beerus, but absorbing the energy would take way too long and the Dragon Ball characters would catch onto it by then and change strategy. And Carol can't absorb a Hakai from Goku or Beerus, which would erase her from existence. Hulk has gotten angry enough to the point where he's taken on stronger foes than Beerus before, but that level of anger is something he's unlikely to reach in this fight before he gets killed by the top tiers of DBS. Team Marvel is also going to have a very tough time killing Team DBS. Sure, Thor has his God Blast, which would be a surefire kill against anyone it hit, but the problem is the attack is way too slow to hit the likes of Beerus, who can react to things at way faster speeds than Thor's attacks, and the God Blast could still be matched by a beam struggle. Again, this is a very close fight. Hulk, Thor, Thanos, and Captain Marvel would give Team Dragon Ball Super a really good run for their money, but without anybody besides Thor having any great ways to kill the top tiers on Team DBS, their only methods of overpowering Beerus taking way too long to fully pull off, no ways of stopping Beerus and Goku erasing them from existence after they get weakened to a point, and a huge disadvantage in speed seeing as most characters on Team DBS are massively faster than light, while only the few Marvel characters on the team are massively faster than light, and not to the same extent as Team DBS, the winners of this battle become clear, making the winners of this war Team Dragon Ball Super. Now, this could have gone a different way if we had a different roster and circumstance. So if you do want to see a rematch to this war with prep time and a brand new roster, just like the video, and for 3,000 likes there will be a rematch. Don't forget to comment down your own ideas as they may become future episodes of Cartoon Fight Night, and stay tuned as I reveal the next fighters. On the next episode of Cartoon Fight Night.